Hi guys. This is Grow with Matt. Today, I talk about 100 public speaking tips, part 4. Come on, let's go to video. Tips 31 to 40. Tips 31. Don't forget to bring some notes. When you do your public speaking, it is necessary to have some notes in front of you, in order to have something as your guide, as far as following a certain flow in your speech. Thus, you should prepare them beforehand. Make the notes small, but highlight some words, so that you can easily see them at a glimpse. Tips 32. Don't put yourself down. Don't be too hard on yourself, if you feel that you have not given your presentation 100%. Always remember that you can always make some adjustments on your upcoming presentations, so that you can improve further. Aside from that, it does not necessarily mean that your audience did not enjoy your speech, if you think that it was not good. Tips 33. Public speaking is not a matter of life or death. You should learn to relax when you are speaking in front of a crowd. When you miss out on something that you have on your notes, you should remember that no one except you would know that. Aside from that, no one is going to shout at you if you missed an image in your visual aids. Tips 34. Don't tell your audience that you are nervous about your speech. If you are nervous about your speech, it is actually not the best move to tell your audience about it. If you do, then they may see you as someone who lacks experience and better skills in public speaking. Thus, it is best to hide it, and gain control over it. Sound more confident at the beginning, and you will realize that just prior to hitting your first minute in front, all your nervousness would already be gone. Tips 35. Give it your best shot. Every time you speak in front of a crowd, make it a point to always give it your best shot. This means that you should always try to make it your best speech ever. By doing it this way, you are always challenging yourself to be better on it, and you are recognizing the fact that there is always room for improvement. Tips 36. Don't speak too fast. One of the most obvious signs of nervousness and lack of confidence is when a speaker begins to talk real fast. Thus, even if you are nervous, you should learn how to pace yourself. Always remember that when you talk fast, in most cases, your audience may not be able to understand what you are saying. Thus, slow down a bit, so that you can also gain more control over your nervousness. Tips 37. Try to avoid looking at the eyes of the people in front of you. If it is your first time to speak to a large crowd, then try to avoid looking at the eyes of people nearest to you, since it can make you more nervous. This does not mean that you should look at the floor, ceiling, or your sides. Always remember that they want you to look them in the eye. However, if you are too nervous in doing it, you should look at their forehead instead. Tips 38. Take a deep breath. If you are trembling, especially when you are just a few seconds away to being called for your speech, you should practice deep breathing. Taking a deep breath can help in calming your nerves. Thus, just before you position yourself in front of the crowd, take a deep breath, so that you would become more relaxed, and be rid of your nervousness. Tips 39. Be funny, but don't overdo it. Telling jokes that are related to the topic you are talking about can be an effective technique in getting your audience's attention. However, you should not overdo it. When you tell too many jokes, some people may think that you are a comedian instead of a professional public speaker. Aside from that, it can also take away the validity of your presentation. Tips 40. Everyone makes mistakes. Making mistakes is actually normal. Thus, You should not worry too much about them. For example, if you mispronounced a couple of words, you should not dwell too much about it, since it can affect your whole presentation. What you need to do instead, is to acknowledge them, and to simply move forward. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more videos, please like, share, subscribe and click the bell button. Have a wonderful day.